The Last Wish was originally published in Polish in 1993, being published later in English in 2007. Though it was the second collection of short stories to be published, the first being Sword of Destiny, The Last Wish's stories take place first chronologically. Both anthologies serve the function of introducing the Witcher Geralt of Rivia and precede the main Witcher Saga, all of which are written by Polish fantasy author Andrzej Sapkowski. The Last Wish is comprised of 7 short stories, with one of them called The Voice of Reason, serving as a thread between the others, tying in thematically and narratively for all intents and purposes. Each story varies in a wide array of goals, whether to see Geralt face off against a powerful monster or to watch him struggle with making a tough moral decision. As an author, Sapkowski writes rather bluntly. He gets to the point and lets the characters speak for themselves, yet he is still able to set the tone for each story very well. He strays away from overindulging in details like Martin and Jordan do, so when he does extrapolate, it stands out and tells the reader that this is important. He excels at dialogue and so relies on it, although sometimes a bit too often, but that said, the philosophy and debates that the characters delve into feel very real and insightful. The Last Wish explores many important themes, and its execution on most of them serves as a powerful example for aspiring authors in fantasy. Is there such a thing as a lesser evil? Can anyone be bought for a certain price? Can such vastly different people truly coexist? This book provides great insights and thought experiments for these questions, all within short stories that oftentimes make the book hard to put down. The characters aren't exactly relatable ones, and the lessons that they learn, specifically Geralt, don't hit as hard as lessons in full-length novels, but Sapkowski succeeds in making each story feel purposeful, although I feel that some do overstay their welcome. Now, as for the world in which these stories take place, no aspect of it feels fully fleshed out. We are only exposed to parts of it as we see snippets of the Witcher's travels before the main series begins. We only get bits of Geralt's history as well as information on the magic system, but we do get plenty of philosophical arguments. It's hard to assess any aspect of this book too closely, as it merely serves to be an introduction to Geralt and the world that he lives in. However, I would say that if you're in the mood for a mashup of The Mandalorian and more traditional fantasy tropes, then this book is probably a good fit for you. Geralt really feels like that destitute, roaming cowboy who wants to help probably just as much as he needs it himself. I was genuinely surprised by this anthology, but I am hesitant to score it too high before I delve into the main series, so I am going with a solid 7 out of 10 for now. I hope you guys found this short review to be helpful. If you've watched the first season of the Netflix adaptation, many of those episodes are based off the short stories within this book, and season 2 will have one as well. And I'd say if you're enjoying the show, then this book is certainly worth giving a try. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you all in the next 2-minute book review.